My name is Nolan. I'm an intern, so you say, I guess you would call me the student pastor intern at Journey, and it's a blessing to be there. My wife and I, we have 2 kids. My wife's name is Courtney DeFore as well, and Shiloh and Joseph, our beautiful kids. And it was just funny how we met because about 6 years ago, I was doing some sports mission stuff, and I came to Journey, and I was helping the church with a sports outreach. And then about 3-4 months later, I got a text from my wife's dad. Hey, how would you be interested in spending some time getting to know my daughter? And then 6 years later, now we're married, a small town country girl, and you have an island kid that's from Trinidad, and God brought us together, and it's been a blessing. I served as a outreach pastor and assistant pastor, and I also served for a campus which worked with urban youth, troubled youth, kids who just came from bad experiences, and I was the campus pastor for that. And my wife and I, we were just serving, and we were like, God, what do you want us to do? And then God really stirred up in my heart to get into church planting one day. Well, shortly we started praying, and so on. I put in a resignation, and then we ended up moving back to Virginia. And we met Pastor Josh. Courtney knew Pastor Josh for about 15 years. And, we connected, and he was like, hey, man, let me help you and just help you get started. But even though that desire is to plant a church, my biggest desire is to always be engaged in the community. And one of the ways we do that is we started All In Elite Soccer Academy, where we could kind of reach out to the community. This way they don't feel like, hey, another church again, but we could reach them. We do a lot of apologetics and so on, and try to really use soccer as a tool to engage with the people in the community. And then now, after they hear the gospel, bring them into the church and just disciple them and just really love on them. So one of the biggest challenges that I have faced in the past year and a half since I've been back here, one is just really getting servants. Servants to come along, and I don't like using the word volunteers because volunteers come and go, but if you have servants, they're committed to the mission and the mission of the gospel. So we have a hard time with servants, and just prayer warriors. We are a non-for-profit, so we seek support, and that's kind of been tough. But our biggest thing is we want to go to God. And because He's our ultimate source of provision, but just getting servants to just come alongside us and just help nurture the kids in the community. I just got a text not too long ago, about a week ago, and the mom was just like, thank you so much. My son is, he used to suffer from depression, low confidence, and just so much things he was battling with. His brother left and went to the military, so now it's just him, and it just really tore him to pieces. But his mom has been seeing a tremendous change in his life. He's starting to come to youth group now. He's even inviting his friends to youth group. And it's just been a blessing, seeing that chain reaction, and just being able to be used by God.